Good morning. Happy Tarot Tuesday. Here we have Decarabia or Decarabia. I'm not sure how to pronounce the name of this Goetia spirit. So this is my Tarot in Darkness deck by Fabiola Strani. I'm going to try to not be too shaky. Didn't like the way it was looking on my tripod. So, anywho, and I'm also using the K2 stone. That is a K2 stone that I purchased from a person in Turkey. It enhances psychic ability. So this card in this particular deck, it's nature, if you will, in this deck. And this is how Fabiola Strani wrote this deck. He gave it, or they gave it, one or two word natures. Now, of course, you can take that nature and you can marry it with the energy of the star card in traditional tarot. And with that being said, this card is about broadening your perspective in this deck. So if you do broaden your perspective, then you will renew your purpose, your faith, your hope. You will find renewal in your spirituality as well. But now also there is the shadow side of the card. Even though this particular deck does not deal in reversals, I am going to go ahead and talk about the shadow side because the demonic is about shadow. So lack of faith, despair, self-trust, disconnection. So one positive is self-trust. So believe in yourself. On the shadow side. Disconnection can be both positive and negative. Sometimes we need to disconnect ourselves from technology, from other people, from places, from things. So we can take that energy and instead of feeling disconnected and not grounded, in other words, in our spirituality, we can connect with our spirituality and transmute that feeling of disconnection into something positive and use disconnected feeling energy to disconnect ourselves from people, places, things, emotions, ways of thinking that no longer serve us. So, and going back to the lack of faith, you can't do any of this with a lack of faith. You have to have at least faith in yourself. And so, with that being said, believe in yourself. Okay? Let's believe in ourselves. Let's step back and broaden our perspective. And let's renew our hope, our faith, our purpose, and our spirituality. I believe the collective is very well being called to step back and broaden your perspective now. With everything that's going on in the world, and without getting too deep into that, but because y'all already know, y'all are living it just like I am. With everything that's going on in the world right now, we do need to broaden our perspective. We need to step back. And we need to realize we are not disconnected. We are all connected. And there is an awakening in humanity. It's just not being broadcast on social media. It's just not being broadcast on general syndicated media. We are seeing the marches that are being held across the world in support of American citizens. Because other places in the world are concerned for us right now. With all of that being said, my dear ones, it's time to step into the energy of the star. It's time to remember who you are spiritually. It's time to remember who you are in matters of faith. Now you may say, but what about the atheist? Renew your faith in yourself, baby. We are all divine. Whether we believe in divinity or not, we are all divine in and of our own right. We all have enough power within ourselves to renew these things within ourselves. So I say today, be like the star. Go forth and be great. Be a light in the world that has come from incredible darkness, that has come from many walks of life, who've endured many forms of pain and have come out on this side ready to step up with their siblings on this earth and rise the way that we were meant to be. I love y'all. I hope that you all have a wonderful Tarot Tuesday, and stay witchy, bitches.